Assalamualaikum. I am Nur Azimah binti Azman. I'll be talking about clinical medicine and epidemiology. Medicine as a whole needs more epidemiology because it is a social science as well as human biology. The epidemiological is the main method of studying the social aspect of health and disease. Moreover, epidemiology is rich with suggestions for clinical and laboratory research, and it offers many possibilities for testing hypotheses emerging from this. Epidemiology is the study of population and all cases that can be defined in them. These cases will often include cases differing in type from those presenting to particular clinical attention. For example, they can present in early disease or while in asymptomatic stage. The epidemiological method can be used to identify subclinical manifestation and again in proper proportion to the clinical. Epidemiology does help to complete the clinical picture and natural history of disease. Epidemiology supplements the clinical picture by asking questions that cannot be asked in clinical medicine about the health of the community and of section of it, whether it's in the present or in the past. Thus, epidemiology provides a different view of the world of medicine. Clinical problems are set in community perspective. Health problems are revealed, and indication may be given where among the population they might best be studied. Measurement can be made of the need for clinical services and how the needs are being met, thus providing an indicator of the quality of medical care. Epidemiology has much to offer clinicians. Most of all, epidemiology has given clinicians a basic understanding of scientific methods as they apply to group of people. With this as a foundation, clinicians have been able to improve the conduct of clinical research, and for the much larger number who are not themselves researchers, they have improved their ability to critically appraise published research. Beyond that, the epidemiologic perspective have helped clinicians gain insight into special contribution and also limitation of their work with individual patients. The population perspective have become invaluable as clinicians are more involved with problems beyond the care of individual patients. For example, the cost and the quality of care and the distribution of the scarce resources. Epidemiology is the basic science for most preventive health care, and epidemiology can take some of the credit for the growing emphasis on the prevention in clinical medicine. In medicine and epidemiology, other disciplines have developed. The first one is quantitative decision making. For instance, decision analysis, cost-effective analysis, and cost-benefit analysis, where it depends on epidemiologic method for estimate of probability of event and for judgment on the quality of data. The second one is meta-analysis. It is also using epidemiologic and biostatistical method to combine results from individual studies to get a more statistically precise estimate of effect size and also to select and weigh studies according to their scientific strength. The third one is preventive medicine. It has gained new life in clinical medicine partly because of clinical epidemiologists and the rigor they have demonstrated to skeptical, laboratory-oriented clinicians. Finally, epidemiology by identifying harmful way of living and by pointing the road to healthier side help to abolish the clinical picture. One of the most urgent social needs of the day is to identify a rule of healthy living that might reduce the burden of the metabolic, malignant, and degenerative disease which are so characteristic a feature of our society. This is the main field today for the use of epidemiology. As a conclusion, epidemiology has given clinicians strong method for answering clinical questions, a population perspective on the care of individual patients, and the scientific basis for preventive care.